Feels like being in Europe, right? The village roads are much more complex than those in Europe, although the size of the streets is similar. You may even doubt your driving skills with electric bikes, bicycles, and pedestrians running around everywhere. Fortunately, we have a small enough partner to help us to do the job. European audiences are not unfamiliar with the Leapmotor T03. After all, it has officially landed in Europe and participated in the Paris Motor Show. Even on YouTube, there are already a lot of evaluation videos. Let's talk about appearance first. I think it looks better than the renderings. In the renderings, it seems like the piglets in Angry Birds. But when you see it, it has different exquisiteness. And you will feel that this car is not only designed for female consumers, an IT expert, a retired executive, or even a college student are all very suitable. And another point of this car is the texture of the paint is very perfect. Interestingly, the Leapmotor T03's charging port is located at the front of the car. With a light press, you can start charging. Some friends may wonder if the charging port is at the front of the car, so is the car still built on a pure electric platform? Don't worry, we will understand after looking at the interior space. Its main driver's seat gives you a spacious feeling. After all, this car is 3.6 meters long and has a wheelbase of 2.4 meters. With such a small body, you will now feel cramped when sitting in the main driver's seat. The car I kept driving is top configuration, which is equipped with single screen. Actually, the screen's function is quite good. Navigation, music, videos, and overall operation can all be completed. But I'm now satisfied with one design of the main driver. That is, the highlight button is hidden in the screen. So, is the rear seat tiny, as many car reviewers say? In fact, you can see that the main driver's seat is adjusted to a very comfortable position for me. And the space of the second row is still enough for short and even long distances. And I think it's okay for an adult over 173 centimeters tall like me. So the question is the Leapmotor T03 built on a pure electric platform? In order to save space, the driver motor and charging module are placed in the front of the car. Therefore, because it's a pure electric platform, the floor of the rear row is flat. This is why the body with a wheel space of 2.4 meters still has a standard rear space. The rear space of many 5-meter long fuel-powered sports cars is also like this, isn't it? The rear of the Leapmotor T03 brings this car's exquisiteness to the extreme. The whole line is very smooth and beautiful, making you feel that this car is not small for the sake of being small. More importantly, you still have a good trunk space. 1 or 2 20-inch suitcases are acceptable for a short trip like a family. If you fold down the rear seats and put down the golf bag, no problem. After all, the space for all folded down reaches 508 liters. Driving is what I want to talk about. There's no need to question this car of the size of an SUV. No matter you drive this car on the urban roads or country roads, you will feel that you can drive this car very easily. You see, there's a few large turns and it completes them easily. However, there is one thing that I'm now satisfied with the handling of this car. I think its steering ratio is set not reasonably. Look, let me give you an example. When turning around, in fact, many times you expect to turn around successfully with one turn. But actually, it takes two turns. Do you think the steering ratio of this car is too large? I think it's possible. I think that when setting the steering ratio of this car, Leapmotor have enlarged the steering ratio of this car in order to make the driver often to feel that this car is now too small and unsafe to drive. Let me put it this way. I think the turning feeling of this car, especially this car is 3.6 meter long, is similar to a 4.7 meter long sedan. As for the suspension support of this car, I think it's still beyond my expectation. In fact, for electric cars of this price in China, 19% of consumers use them on the urban roads at a speed of 60 kilometers per hour. During the test drive in the past few days, I also drove it on the highway. Overall, I am still very satisfied. The total horsepower of the model I test drive reached 109 horsepower, and the maximum torque reached 158 Newton meters. In addition, the body of this car is very light, only about 1 ton. So you feel that the car is running delightfully with a light step. As far as I know, the European version uses a 37 kWh battery, and the maximum speed limit is increased from 110 km per hour to 140 km per hour. So this car will definitely become a small rocket in Europe. And even this car is small, you still have very good vision when sitting in this car. Its sitting posture is similar to some medium and large SUVs. In general, this car is very enjoyable to drive and you will be a little bit addicted. I'm actually now very satisfied with brakes of this car. The brake lever is designed to be very long, so when you step on it, you will feel that your ankle has to use a lot of force. In fact, this car encourages you to combine braking with energy recovery to complete braking. So when you turn off energy recovery, you will feel that the braking force is a little bit not enough. Well, how to say this feeling? It's very similar to the brakes of Volkswagen ID series. Volkswagen ID series is more extreme, and basically all of them are equipped with drum brakes. Why are they equipped with drum brakes? Because they hope that you can use more energy recovery to brake. The battery of Leapmotor T03 is very small. Even when using fast charging with 17% power remaining, the charging power can reach 33 kWh. It's difficult to find products with such a fast charging speed at the same price. Considering the latest tariffs imposed by Europe on China recently, I think the final price of this car in Europe will hardly reach 18,900 euros. However, the price of this car is already 8,000 euros plus tariffs, shipping costs. If the final price is 20,000 euros, I think it's still a very reasonable price. Finding similar European products according to this car's size, price, and range is difficult. Others are either more expensive or have a lower range. In addition, Leapmotor announced that it will complete the production line construction in Poland by 2024. I'm still very optimistic about the final performance of this car in Europe. Follow me, I will show you more perspectives on Chinese electric vehicles.